Welcome back, everybody. All right, so I'm just going to hide the CSS here because we don't need that anymore. And for the most part, we're just going to be talking a little bit about HTML and JavaScript here. Because remember, HTML sets up what it is visually and how the website looks, and JavaScript will add in the functionality, meaning that JavaScript can add something like a calculator or any kind of functionality you'd normally see on your desktop, while HTML just simply displays it. All right, so you can see here, if we run with JS, everything works good with pop, etc. Now what we need to do is we need to add in a button here, and this will be able to call functions, which I'll describe here very shortly. Okay, so I'm just going to type in button here, and I'm going to type in the name. This is a button, just like this, and I'm just going to type in slash button, just like that. All right, now if we go ahead and click this button, you can see that JS bin renders this in real time. And if we click this button, it does nothing. And the reason is that, again, we haven't told this button to do anything. And since we haven't told the button to do anything, it won't do anything. However, if we run with JS, the JavaScript file says pop, and that's what it will do. If I get rid of this, guess what? It doesn't do anything because we have essentially there's nothing in the JavaScript file, so there's nothing for the computer to run. Now what we need to do is we need to add something onto this button, and what it will do is it will call a function here, and I'll explain what a function is in just a second. But if you just bear with me for a second and just type in on click, okay, we go equals 2 apostrophes. That's all we need to do here. And what we're going to do is in these 2 apostrophes, we're going to call this my cool function, okay? And then we need to put 2 brackets at the end of that. So you can see that it says my cool function, and you'll also notice that the cool and function are capitalized while the my is not. So usually the first word you don't capitalize, yet the other words you do capitalize. And the reason is that this doesn't look as good as this. It's just the way your brain kind of filters out the information. And it looks a little bit better like this. All right, so now we have my cool function. We need to hop over to the JavaScript and create a function. So let's just go ahead and we'll type in function, and we're going to go to my cool. We're just going to type in function just like that. And of course we need the 2 brackets, and then we need 2 curly brackets. We'll push enter twice, and there we go. We got 2 curly brackets. Now again, if we push this button, it does nothing because there's nothing in the function to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in alert, and I'm going to type in pop, just like that. Okay, just like that. And if we type this in, guess what? It says pop. We can change the pop to awesome, or whatever you really want to, your name, and it changes as well. So what this is that the button tells the function to do something. It calls a specific function. So if I were to take this in, let's say, a real world situation, let's say you have a button and you have a series of, let's say, 10 boxes, right? And you push the button, and a little robot grabs a certain box, right? Box number 1. Well, that's essentially what this is. The button goes ahead and it calls a box of code for the computer to run. That's pretty much all it is here. And we can have 1 function, we can have 10 functions, we can have 100 functions, we can have 100 buttons with 100 functions if we really wanted to, all with different names, all right? And so that's essentially what a function is. It's just a block of code that does something, and that's pretty much all we need to know for this tutorial. I'll see you guys next time.